Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 36 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on today. So, yay, I survived another day. Technically, I think that day 36 was last night, and this is this morning, sort of starting day 37 already. Because I didn't do anything for day 36. I just laid on the couch all day. I got up early and then I just laid on the couch all day. I did crack my blinds open yesterday, which I haven't done. I guess day 36, I cracked my blinds open. I haven't done that in a long time, probably not since I got sick. So it was kind of nice to have a little bit of outside air lighting up my living room instead of just the regular lights. So, and something about the outside lighting, I think, helps to stave off a little bit of depression. So, and then of course I was going to bed and I forgot that the blinds were open and I saw them like, oh crap. So I had to go close them. But it was nice that I opened them a little bit. And then I did make food. I realized I'm out of almond milk and I tried to have cold cereal and I didn't want to do it with water, so I tried it with soda and it made it taste like those sugary cereals, and I just don't do sugary cereals. So I need to get me some more almond milk so I can, because I can make pancakes and waffles with soda and it turns out okay. It gives them a little extra fluff or whatever. Doesn't make them taste any sweeter to me, but doesn't really work for cold cereal, so I need some more almond milk for my cold cereal. Which means I have to go to the store, which means I need to take a shower and get dressed and feel better. I'm trying. Really, I am. I always wake up and thinking that I'm going to do a whole bunch of things for the day, and I get overly excited, and then I migrate to my couch and play games and watch TV all day, which is pretty much what I did. I just felt tired all day, and then I started falling asleep early, early for me, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and I was like falling asleep. And I was like, I need to do my video and go to bed. And I'm like, I'm going to bed. Honestly, I should have done my video then. It would have been a good idea, but I did not. I chose to stay up later, which was dumb, mostly because I could hear noise from the other uh, yeah, anyway, from the neighbors, noise from the neighbors, and I was like, well, I always tell myself I can't sleep through that, but when I'm tired enough, I can, and if I move to my bed, I don't always hear it, so I just needed to move from my couch to my bed, and I probably would have been fine, but instead I chose to watch another movie, which I kept falling asleep through, and then waking up and rewinding and falling asleep, and I was like, this is dumb. So finally let myself go to bed. And I can't say that I slept for more than 3 or 4 hours at a time because I kept waking up, which is annoying. But I was able to keep going back to sleep, which is nice. And right now I'm torn between I want to go back to sleep and I want to do a whole bunch of productive things. So I don't know, maybe day 37 I will be a little bit more productive, starting to feel a little bit better. I just don't want to jinx it, and I don't want to overdo it, and I don't want to crash because I overdid. So again, it's trying to find a balance. But I'm grateful that I rested yesterday, day 36. It's so weird. I usually, when I do the videos in the morning, I just act like it's all the same day and I'm just going to bed. But I'm just being honest. I pretty much skipped my video for day 36, so I'm doing it this morning, which is why it's kind of late. I've done it this late before, but it's because I stayed up all night. And I'm trying to get to where I'm sleeping at night because I think I sleep better at night anyway and can be a little bit more productive during the day, maybe. I don't know. I'm still half asleep, which is so weird. But I probably just need a lot of rest. And from what I understand from most people, when you get over this, that have had this, when you get over it, you're still like exhausted for like a week afterwards. So not that I ever had a ton of energy and was all that productive before anyway. So but I didn't wake up coughing last night, which is probably a first, and I was able to just go back to sleep without having to. I mean, I drank some water and stuff, but I didn't have to like take some cough medicine or suck on cough drops or anything else like that to sleep. I was able to just sleep. And then, of course, I woke up every couple of hours because I had to go to the bathroom or something. I don't know, because my body's just used to waking up every couple of hours. It's annoying. But I need to train it to sleep through the night. But I haven't been doing that. And I think part of that is eating before I go to bed so that I'm not hungry, which I did. I actually made some oatmeal yesterday and I made some scrambled eggs. So I was actually like trying to make food, eat food. And then like I said, I slept, gave myself several hours to sleep. So even though I was technically in bed for like 8 hours, I probably slept for like 4 or 5 of that, which, somewhat frustrating, but I think it's good to just rest. And I'm grateful for the rest that I got. I'm grateful for the sleep that I got. I'm grateful that I can still do my video. And since I've been doing them this late, I feel like it still counts for day 36. And hopefully, like I said, day 37 will be a little bit more productive. But again, I don't want to overdo it. And I always get these ideas of grandeur in my head, and I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I'm going to do everything. Like I'm going to do my laundry and my dishes, and I'm going to take out the trash. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to finally put my Christmas stuff away. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to go to the bank. I'm gonna did I say do dishes? I don't know. Like I'm gonna do all of that stuff, and it's like the only thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to make myself go to work because I know that's too much. But I don't think I'm going to get all of those other things done because that's probably, again, too much. So I need to scale that back. I can make food, which is a good thing. Maybe I'll do a little bit of laundry. And I might go to the bank, debating on the bank run. I have to pay a bill. This is my problem. I have to pay a bill. And the problem is I don't have enough money I have enough money in 2 checking accounts. If I combine the 2 checking accounts together to pay the bill, I just don't have it all in the same account. So I either have to try to pay the bill 2 different times, like make a smaller payment and then the rest of the payment from 2 different accounts, or I have to go to the bank and transfer money from one bank to the other bank. And part of me just wants to do the whole bank run thing just because it means I can get in my car and I can get out of my house. And I'm just going to ATM machines, so I'm not like really going to be around people. And I can do it. One I have to go inside the store, but it's right in front of the store, and the other one I have to go. The ATM machine is outside, so it's not like I'm going to be around people. I'm not going to get anybody else sick. I don't have to socialize. I don't have to do any of that, but I can at least get out of my house, which would be nice. So, again, these are my delusions of grandeur, things I want to do for day 37, because I didn't do anything for day 36. But I don't really feel bad about that. I think I maybe did a little bit last night, but this morning I think I feel better because I actually slept and because I've coughed a few times this morning. I'm not like 100%, I know that, but I'm not like having these massive coughing fits. I didn't wake up with coughing fits, and maybe my body just needed another day of rest. And I'm still really tired and I just want to sleep. So I think my body is telling me I just need to spend the day sleeping, which I don't want to do. This is I want to go out and do stuff and be productive. So we'll see what happens today. I should probably just go online and try to pay my bill with 2 different accounts. And if I can do it that way, then I don't have to go to the bank, which I want to just to get out of the house. But maybe if I spend one more day just resting and doing a few things, like taking a shower would be good, doing a little bit of laundry and making food And if I stick to those things, maybe read my scriptures and meditationals for the first time in a long time, those are some simple things that I could do, and I would probably still feel good about myself for doing that. So those are some things that I can do. Um, and then the rest of it can just wait until tomorrow. And if I feel up to it tomorrow, I may go to the store and buy me some almond milk. That means I don't actually have to be around people. But if I'm feeling better, it might be worth the risk to do it. Again, and maybe if I feel better, I'll put my Christmas stuff away tomorrow. But I'm trying to remember baby steps. I'm trying to remember easy does it, one day at a time. And my mind goes to all the stuff that I want to do. And it even goes to all the stuff I want to do for the day, for tomorrow, for the weekend, for next week. And I'm forgetting that the whole point of these videos is today. I have to stay in today. And what can I do today? And in today, what can I do right now? And not what can I do? I need to stay in today and what can I do right now? Not beat myself up for what I did or didn't do yesterday or in the past, and not plan out my entire future. Granted, I'm only planning out a couple of days like the weekend and hoping that I'm well enough to go back to work on Monday because I really need to make some money to pay bills. Because right now I'm just having to move money out of my savings, and that's the last of my savings to pay bills. So, totally ran out of all of that for being homesick. But at least all my bills are getting paid, so I'm grateful for that. And right now that beeping noise, I don't know if you can hear the beeping noise, is my stove telling me that my hard-boiled eggs are supposed to be done. I don't think they are because they just took forever to boil. So I'm ignoring it. But it's annoying me. I don't know if it's annoying anybody else. So that means that I need to go take care of my breakfast. I decided I was just going to hard boil a whole bunch of eggs, and then I could make egg salad, or I could just eat hard boiled eggs. It's just something I can grab and eat because I don't have anything else that I can just grab and eat. I ate all of my snack fast food stuff, and everything else, I still have to make oatmeal, have to cook it, mix it up, do all of that, scrambled eggs, all of that, have to make stuff. So I don't have the energy to do that, and I don't have any almond milk, so I can't bake stuff like muffins or something that I can just eat. I have ingredients to make muffins. I just don't have the milk, the almond milk. I don't do regular milk. But I'm so used to just calling my almond milk milk. But anyway, not that any of that matters to anybody that's watching these videos. I'm just rambling because I'm feeling slightly better and just tired right now. So it makes me grateful that I rested yesterday and didn't do stuff. It makes me grateful for the fact that I was able to sleep a little bit. And even though it was still every 2 to 3 hours I kept waking up, I wasn't waking up coughing. I wasn't like having coughing fits keeping me from going back to sleep. And even though I'm awake right now, it's not because I was having coughing fits, it's because I was looking at the time and I haven't done my video for day 36. And I don't really want to start day 37 or skip a day. So I want this to still be able to count for my 100 days of doing YouTube videos. So this is kind of what I call one of those cheat days where I think it's like the second or third one I've done and not even thought about it before, but where I'm just doing it at the beginning of my day instead of the end of the previous day. But I'm still doing it, and I'm still mostly talking about yesterday and talking about what I want to do today, but I'll do a video tonight and tell you what I actually do today. Because it's a lot easier to say I'm going to do stuff and feel motivated when I first get up, and I always have all these ideas of everything I'm going to do for the day, and then my body has other plans, or then I just get lazy or sucked into some TV show or games on my phone, and then I fall into some state of depression, and then I decide I'm just not going to do anything, and that's just not the right answer, the right response to anything. So trying hopefully to do a little bit better today, a little bit better tomorrow, and if I can just keep doing a little bit better every day, I will start to feel better. I will start to do better. More things will get done, and eventually I'll be back to work, and then I will be able to start paying bills, and stop stressing about all of those things, because I've been stressing about those things because I need to go see the dentist, and not just to get my teeth cleaned because I broke my tooth. Well, I broke my crown, so it doesn't actually hurt because it's just the crown. But it's mostly because I need to get braces, and I don't have the money to get braces, so I keep breaking my teeth instead, which is not fun. Because then I have to spend the money to fix my teeth. So now I gotta come up with money I don't have to fix my tooth. And I'm having issues with the mole, which means I have to go see a dermatologist, and I don't have any money to go see a dermatologist. And hopefully there's nothing wrong with it and they can just cut it off and everything will be okay. But concerned that it might be something more serious, mostly because I made the mistake of looking it up online. Googling what my mole was doing, and I was like, oh, that's, yeah. So obviously you do something with mole and it brings up everything cancerous, so I'm hoping it's not anything like that. But it's kind of scary when they have like a list of things that it might do if it's cancerous, and when your mole does every single one of the things on that list, it's kind of scary. Which means I need to go see a dermatologist so they can put my mind at rest and say there's nothing wrong, we're just going to cut it off because it's just being abnormal and doing stupid things, or we're going to just cut out a chunk of your skin and you'll be fine. But the only way to know is to go see a dermatologist, so I need to call and make an appointment. But again, I don't have any insurance through my job, so I just have to pay for medical stuff, and all of my savings to do that is spent because I had to pay bills for February because I didn't work all month because I was sick. So now I have to figure out how to make money to pay all my bills for the month of March and come up with extra money to figure out how to pay for a tooth and the dermatologist, the dentist and the dermatologist, and I don't even know what all of that's going to cost me. So not looking forward to that, which is probably adding to my stress and my depression, and might possibly be part of why I keep dragging out being sick, because it's a form of avoidance, and as long as I'm sick I don't have to deal with anything. But I'm feeling better, and I need to start facing things. I need to start dealing with things. I need to start doing things, because if I do them, if I can take care of them, then I'm not stressing about them. I'm not worrying about them. They're not on my mind. They're not interfering with my day-to-day living. It allows me to have fun. It allows me to smile, to be grateful, to feel relaxed and at peace, and then I don't feel like I have to run away from my life. So again, this is more things I'm like, I know it's good to just face stuff and do stuff, and that's why I want to do it. But old habits are just like, let's be lazy and not do anything and run away. And being sick makes it really easy to avoid and run away from doing anything. So that's why I'm hoping I'm getting better, and then I can start working and see how much money I can start making and or setting aside, so that I can start figuring out how to pay for all of these things, because they need to be taken care of. And the sooner they're taken care of, the sooner I will feel better about all of that, and the less I will be stressed about things. And that's a good thing. So I'm grateful for that too. And I'm just grateful for that too. And that beeping noise is annoying me. So I don't know where this video is going today. I think it's just a whole bunch of rambling, and trying to be grateful for the fact that I just rested, because maybe my body needed that, and grateful for sleep, as intermittent as it may be. And anyway, I'm grateful for all of you that are choosing to watch me and my random ramblings that may or may not make sense, and I know isn't necessarily keeping me in today, because I'm worrying and stressing about other things. And I did get a message yesterday from my biological dad about my uncle's funeral this month that I'm not able to attend because it's in another state, and I don't have the money. I really can't afford to take the time off of work, even if and even if I could take the time off of work, I don't mind the drive, but seriously, it's a long drive. And it would be a 2-day trip up and a 2-day trip back. And so it would basically take an entire week just to go to a funeral. And as much as I love my uncle, I have way too many bills I have to pay. And if I hadn't been sick and I'd been working this entire time, that might be a possibility. That might be something I'd be willing to try and do. But I don't get to go to my uncle's funeral, and I don't think they're going to do some kind of a Zoom link or something for anyone that can't attend in person. So it's just kind of, it's hard. One more of those things that I'm just avoiding because, one, because I've been sick, so it's been easy to do. But that may be another reason why I just laid around yesterday, because I just didn't want to think about missing that. And I know funerals are just an opportunity to hang out with family again and see everybody. It's a way to mourn with each other, to comfort each other, to reminisce about the person that we all know, we all knew, we all loved, we all are going to miss. And I'm going to miss doing that with my family, but it doesn't mean that I can't write something about my uncle or that I can't cry about my uncle. But I think just knowing there's a funeral kind of makes it a little bit more real, and it just kind of sets in a little bit more, and it's hard because unlike my biological dad, his brother, my uncle was not, he wasn't the best, but he was always nice. It was always fun. We always stayed at his house when we went up to visit, and it was nice. And his daughters are my age and my older sister's age, so it's nice to have cousins our age to hang out with and to play with, and learn how to ride a bike at that house. Just brings up a lot of memories. Remember him playing basketball with my cousin. I don't remember if I played basketball with them or not, but I remember watching him play basketball with my cousin and just being involved in my cousin's life and just being jealous because my biological dad was never that involved in my life. He never did any of those things with me or my siblings. He never cared about that sort of thing. But my uncle did. And he was always just kind and funny and very welcoming of all of us. So anyway, I just fond memories. Sad that he's passed on, but really not a whole lot I can do about it. So just yeah, that's just where I'm at. So I don't know why I brought that up. I was gonna end my video and then I brought that up. I guess I needed to share. I need to cry a little bit more. I ended up watching some TV shows yesterday that I was crying to. It was kind of random, but it made me feel a little bit better, oddly. I was watching on Netflix, what is it, Alexa and Katie. It's about a girl in high school that's had cancer. And it's kind of the tail end. It's not like when she was diagnosed and everything that happened to her. It's like her last chemo and her recovery and being in remission, but all of her fears and trying to go back to a normal life and how long it's been taking and the recovery process and every time it's brought up. And it was just something in one of the shows where the mom was telling the daughter that she went through something hard, and there's not a, I don't remember exactly the words, but it was something about processing what she went through, and she said there's not like an outlined process or way to process what you're going through. There's not like because this was a hard thing, and it's a hard thing to process, and you're just gonna have to figure out how to process it on your own because there's not a manual to process it. I don't know if she said manual. I don't think she did. I think I did because I can't remember what she said. But it made me feel better about things because I think a lot of us go through stuff, and it's hard for us, whether it would be for someone else or not. Because her friend on the show has panic attacks, and she doesn't want to tell the girl that had cancer because it's like, well, you survived cancer, and I get taken down by everyday little things with my panic attacks. So, but everybody has their own struggle, their own things they have to go through, and there isn't an outline or a manual for processing stuff. And so it's kind of figuring it out on your own, and everybody processes things differently, but you just have to let yourself have time to process, and you have to process it. And I know it's kind of lame. I think those are things I already knew, but it just kind of, they put it in a TV show. And even though it's not my life, I haven't had cancer or anything like that. It's just, it made me feel a little bit better. The reminder that, no one else has gone. I mean, other people have gone through similar things in my life, but um, we all process things differently, and it takes time to process things. And some things you just don't get over, like in a day or a year or whatever. And grief and loss, and it's one of those things that keeps always coming up. One of those things that's always in the back of your mind. It becomes a part of who you are. Um, you learn to live with it, but you still always miss the people that you've lost and the relationships that didn't work. You always remember something about them, but hopefully you learn something from them and you can find happy memories and things to smile about and to do. And so it's a good thing. So it was kind of nice to have shows that I was crying to, because I'm like, I need to cry, and I'm not crying on my own. So it made me feel kind of good to cry to some TV show. As lame as that may sound, it kind of helped, and it made me not feel so alone. It made me feel a little bit normal to be struggling with things and emotions. And so I think my day of resting and watching Netflix all day was probably beneficial in more ways than one. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to remember that. So little things, and it's just amazing, a reminder that God knows me and He knows what I need, and He'll sneak it into something, even if I'm not trying, because He loves me and He wants me to succeed, and I'm grateful for that too. And I really need to go take care of my hard-boiled eggs. I don't know what happens if you boil them for too long. I hope they don't turn into rubber or something. But anyway, I I am grateful for today and for a chance to try to do different, better, or to at least just keep being gentle with myself and trusting the process, and knowing that it's, my process is going to be different than other people's, and I can't compare myself to what other people went through, because even though it's the same, we each process it differently, we handle it differently, we respond to it differently. And some other people that have had what I have gotten over it much more quickly than I have. So, but I always take longer to do things than everybody else, so I shouldn't be surprised it's taking this long. But just grateful for a changed perspective every once in a while, or something to put things in a different perspective. It really helps. So anyway, that's all I have today. I know it's been rambling and all over the place. So anyway, if you like, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude, and maybe do some writing.